The siren is sounded at Yost Center in Hesston, Kansas, so that means it's time for Central Kansas Twisters basketball. The 3-4 Twisters scored a much-needed home win last week against the Tri-State 66ers and welcomes the basketball team from Fort Riley on Flag Day and Army's 250th birthday. This is always a game circled on the Twisters calendar, as it's always a great contest. Now for tonight's game, let's go courtside to the voice of the Twisters, Scott Hogan.
Yeah, good evening, everybody, and welcome to Central Kansas Twister basketball here on a special night at Hesston College. The Central Kansas Twisters host the Big Red One from Fort Riley tonight, an annual event, and it's one of our special games that we have throughout the season. The Twisters 3-4 after a really nice 143-122 home win last week against Tri-State. The Big Red One, actually, they've concluded their regular season. They are 21-7, and we look forward to this contest tonight. The Twisters try to keep things rolling as they got a couple of games next weekend. Host the Servants here next Saturday, and then at Program Select Missouri next Sunday, trying to improve upon their playoff positioning. So we are going to go ahead, and I think we're not going to get started quite here on time tonight. The Twisters have yet to take the floor. We are at the top of the hour, so let's go ahead and turn our attention. Let's go to our interview with head coach Terry Stuckey, his thoughts on tonight's contest. Welcome into our pregame chat with head coach Terry Stuckey. Coach, a really nice win last week here at home against the 66ers, get you to 3-4, and now I know it's a non-league game tonight, but it's always a special night. Really good team from Fort Riley. What's the difference between this game and a normal league game for you?
The emotions as much as anything. I mean, we know these guys are the reason we can play these games because of what they do for us on their full-time job defending this country. And, you know, you get a good team here every year. This is the fourth year I've coached against a team from Fort Riley amongst two different teams. And same thing every year. They work hard. They're not mouthy. They're just good guys that fight hard just like they do in a real job. And it's fun to play against a team like that does it the right way like we try to do it too. And I just think it's inspirational for the guys to be around that.
Yeah, Daniel's back tonight. Ty had a great game. Parker had a great game last week. I'm hoping you're wanting to really continue that momentum getting ready, especially for a couple of league games next weekend. Yeah,
I mean, it's non-league, but it doesn't make a difference. It still goes on the win total, and we need to get to 500 tonight. And we just need to keep momentum going for the Servants for next Saturday, which is a huge final league game for us and seeding for the playoffs. So we just need to continue what we did last week and make this run positive here tonight.
What would be the biggest thing you want to get? I know you want to get a win tonight, but what would be the biggest accomplishment you want to get out of tonight's game?
Internally on our team, just run our offense properly for the first time all year. We're not consistent with it. I think our defense has been pretty good at moments, and we're starting to transition game better. But we're not paid. We're either way too jumping our offense and shooting too quick and forcing things, or we're waiting so long we're running out of the best looks. We're past some good looks. But you just got to find the timing of our offense properly. Told the guys in there in our pregame meeting that we've only really looked at 20% of our offense so far this season. That's all we're using. I said, there's so much there to do that you guys aren't seeing and reading yet. I need them to slow the game down their mind and see the reads, but then hit it fast, physical time. So that's the key.
Well, we appreciate it.
All right, thanks.
Blessing and protection over our service members around the world and these men here tonight who serve our nation so selflessly. We thank you for their presence here. We pray that you would bless them even as we go. God bless this game. Keep us safe. Help us have a great time. In Jesus' name, amen.
say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right. We'll have a special presentation tonight with these guys. They're all from around the world. We'll start with number 0, Jaquan Lindsay. He's from Tuskegee, Arizona. He is a specialist. Number 1, James Paramore from Willsboro, New Jersey. He is a sergeant in the Army. Number 2, Jose Howard. He is a staff sergeant in the Army, and he's from Tucson, Arizona. We've got number 8, DeAndre Pullman. He's a private first class. He's from Clayton, North Carolina. Number 11, Anthony Rosenberg. He's from Stafford County, Virginia, and he is a sergeant in the Army. Number 14, Jeremy Davis. He's from San Antonio, Texas, and he's a staff sergeant in the Army. Number 13, Kyle Cladorn. He's a private. He is from Long Island, New York. We've got number 21, Jalen Velez from Carden, New Jersey. He is a specialist. And also with us, number 35, Jaden Parker, private first class. He is from, where's he from? Where? Houston, Texas. Houston, Texas. Sorry about that. I didn't write that note down. I'd like to have a special round of applause to these gentlemen for the service they do to this country. All right, we'll do our starting lineups now. Yes, Daddy is playing tonight.
Well, welcome back to our Central Kansas Twister pregame report. Scott Hogan with you tonight here at Hesston College. Again, we are going to be doing the things just a little different as far as the video tonight had some issues, so this will be actually a tape delay tonight that you are watching a little bit later. As we'll take a look at the starters. Jose Howard is a player coach here for the Big Red One, and starting tonight for Fort Riley, a specialist, Jaquan Lindsay, private first class, DeAndre Pullum, Sergeant Anthony Roseboro, excuse me, and Sergeant Jeremy Davis, along with private first, second class, Kyle Calderon. And this is also in celebration of the 250th anniversary of the Army this year. And Fort Riley, boy, what a good team they had this year. Went 21-7 in the Military League. Has finished up their regular season and playing a couple of these additional games to their season. And for head coach Terry Stuckey in the Central Kansas Twisters this evening, Parker Austin at one of your guards, 6'1", from Bethel College, averaging almost 25 points and 8 rebounds per game. Adrian Hernandez, a 6'4" guard from here at Hesston High School, Daniel Moose returns after missing last weekend's game. 5'11" guard out of Wichita, averaging almost 21 points, 7.5 rebounds, shooting at 52%. Curtis Profit, your point guard, 5'10" from Wichita, Kansas, averaging about 16.5 points and 8 rebounds per game. And then Ty Butner, he had the huge game last weekend. He's averaging just over 13.5 and 8.5 points per ball game. Twisters, 42% from the floor, 25% from the three-point line, 58% on the season from the free throw line. Their opponents, 45% shooting, 23% from the three-point line, and 70% from the free throw line. Rebounding on the season, just about even. Wizards.
Here we go, crowd. Let's make some noise. Here we go.
Jeremy Davis will jump center with Ty Butner. Davis certainly going to have the height advantage, along with Kyle Calderon inside. So can the Twisters negotiate that height? There's a nice back door. Austin kicks Butner and into Hernandez, who flips it up. And this one won't fall. DeAndre Pullum the rebound. And then, whoa, what a quick hands there by Curtis Profit to steal it away from Pullum. Profit with the steal. He's looking step back. Now Hernandez works his way in the paint and hits a nice turnaround. 2-0 Twisters. Now they lose Pullum on the other end, and he's fouled at the rim. Foul is going to go against Parker Austin, his first and the team's first.
Shooting 2.
DeAndre Pullum, private first class to shoot a pair as the Big Red one in the kind of red and black unis. And Pullum wearing a number 8, chance to tie the ball game with his second. He comes up a little short. Butner with the rebound. So a 2-1 game here in the opening minute. Daniel Moose hits the cutting Parker Austin. There's the height. He had to kick it back out. Profit stuck underneath. And Moose, a fadeaway on the baseline, knocks it down. Welcome back, Daniel Moose. Full court pressure was very effective last Saturday against the Tri-State 66ers. And it made the Big Red one use up about half the shot clock. Quick baseline drive, a kick in, free throw line, a shot. Pretty little shot there from the Sergeant Jeremy Davis. And Austin, a kick out. Moose thought about the three. Now Butner, a couple of pump fakes. Moose will try the three this time, off right side. It'll go out of bounds back to Fort Riley.
Fort Riley ball.
And there is a tremendous military league across the country. We saw how many games, 28 games played. It's a seasoned veteran team the Twisters playing tonight. Drive in the paint and getting in deep, but can't finish it. Calderon. Here come the Twisters, up 4-3. Butner drifts on the baseline. 3 doesn't go. Twisters had the early hot start from three-point line last week and then cooled off. As Calderon lobs it inside, and the double team by Hernandez knocks it out of bounds, still with 11 to shoot.
Rally ball.
Baseline inbound. Roseboro, a step back 3. There's offensive rebound and the height. Couple of opportunities in. Davis.
Number 14.
Jeremy Davis finishes it. And Fort Riley with their first lead, 5-4. And this Butner, quick move in and finishes at the rim. There's the first basket for Ty Butner. And quick hands again by Curtis Profit. And it was saved momentarily. And it's out of bounds. And I don't think the shot clock, and I don't think that can be right. I don't think the officials see it. There goes the 14. Pullum will get the big red one set up. That quick burst to the baseline, has to kick it in the corner. And at the rim, nice hard finish there by Jaquan Lindsay. Now 1 point advantage. Oh, a nice pass from Moose to the cutting Butner. 4 for Ty Butner. And back to the full court pressure. Twisters by 1. Lindsay kicks it inside, and a hoop and a harm for Kyle Calderon. And that is the first on a Ty Butner, second team foul. And we had a couple of jersey switches, so even though it says Guzman on the back, that is actually Kyle Calderon. And free throw in and out. So back to a 1 point advantage for the big red one as Hernandez almost stripped of it. Now Austin lines up a long triple and it rattles home. Parker Austin shooting 22% from the 3-point line. That one rattled out. Now that was tipped. And a step back and an answer on the other end from Anthony Roseborough. Actually, yeah, the score shows 11-11. Was one of those counted as a 2-pointer? As the Twisters turn it over. And maybe they counted that last basket as a 2. There's Profit, a steal along the baseline. A kick out, Austin, great pump fake. And Profit had to reset. Now wide open, Hernandez. Right on the line and then tipped out of bounds. It's Daniel Moose, and the first substitution of the game, Kevin Marine. Marine, 6'5" forward out of Wichita Heights. We're almost giving up the open look. And a steal by Marine. And then he lost it on the deck. And what's the whistle? Must have been a turnover on Marine. And James Paramore going to check in to the lineup for Fort Riley. We're tied at 11. About 5 minutes gone by, and the entry pass. Marine steals it away. And Austin took a bump, gets into the paint. Good ball movement. Butner had it stripped away, somehow got it back, and then rejected out of bounds by Jeremy Davis. Now the shot clock expired. Some more height. J-Ray Valise into the line now. Is it a shot clock? So is that going to be a shot clock violation? I thought they might put a second up. In the Twisters' defense, I thought it was blocked out of bounds and then the shot clock expired. I thought they might get a second back up there, but no such luck. So the full court pressure. And a shot in the lane will go in for Kyle Calderon. And this size is giving the Twisters some issues. A lot of good frontline size here for Fort Riley. Austin didn't pull the trigger. Now Butner inside of that size. He's going to have an and one opportunity. Ty Butner. Nice finish. Is fouled by J. Ray Valise. His first, team's first. And the Twisters go to the bench to Marquise Wilson. 6'1" guard out of Northwest High School. And Butner swishes the and one. He's got 7. Twisters on top by 1. And full court pressure. Fade away on the baseline. Tough shot. And Butner wrestles away the rebound. Wilson kicks it into Butner. A kick out. Marine open in the corner. 3-ball won't fall. Butner tips it to Austin. Now Butner from the corner for 3. Bouncing around. Still won't go. Valise the rebound for the Big Red 1. 5:40 left. Good opening quarter. It's a near steal there by Profit. Paramore gets around him. Kicks it inside. An easy one for Kyle Calderon. And back up by 1 goes Fort Riley. Marine lost it in the paint. And it was stolen back by Butner. He had his shot blocked. Austin inside of the defense out the Q. Wilson. 3 is way short. There's Marine to pick it up and fouled on the follow. That personal foul is on Kyle Calderon, his first, team second. Kevin Marine to the free throw line. Comes in averaging just over 10 points. And 5.7 rebounds and off the money on the first. More substitutions. Jaden Parker and his private first class, Jaden Parker. And Staff Sergeant Jose Howard. Howard acting as a player coach for the Big Red 1. See if Marine can tie things up with his second free throw. He does. That's his first point.
It's good. Twisters on defense.
15 apiece. And again, the press broken. Almost a steal up top. There goes Paramore to a runner. Rebounded by Michael Tripp, who just checked in for the Twisters. Long pass ahead. Errant pass. It's going to be a turnover and numbers the other way. Nice bounce pass underneath, but a great block by Parker Austin.
Twisters ball.
And Tripp lost it, able to wrestle it back. Profit in the corner. 3-ball is on the money.
Profit Jr.
Profit shooting 46% from the 3-point line and puts the Twisters up 18-15. Kick in the corner. Howard for 3. Rebound Parker Austin. And the offense sets up for the Twisters. They'll get it underneath the Trip into Profit. A lot of traffic in there now. An open 3 for Austin. He knocks it in. 6 for Austin. Both are 3-point baskets. And that will put the Twisters up 21-15. Now a step back 3 on the other end is short. Q. Wilson, the long rebound. Oh, great pass underneath from Tripp to Marine. Timeout, Fort Riley.
Timeout, Fort Riley.
8-0 run, and we'll go ahead and turn that into a 3:31 first quarter, 23-15. Twisters by 8. Well, you can swing into spring at the Golf Hut, your one-stop shop for simulators, lessons, gear, and more. Visit us at 301 East Madison Avenue in Derby and elevate your game today. Also, Golden Plains Credit Union, a full-service financial institution offering a variety of products and services to meet your financial needs. We proudly support our Hesston area athletes.
23 North Line.
Fairview Service Center, they're located on 61 Highway in Hutch. They're your one-stop shop for new lawn care equipment and repair of lawn equipment, automobiles, chainsaws, and other outdoor power equipment. And Auto and Ag Specialties, they offer complete automotive and agricultural detail and painting services. Our mobile wash unit allows us to come to you. So again, that media timeout comes with 3:31 left in the first quarter.
Swing into the suburbs at the golf hut. Your one-stop shop for stimulating.
And the Twister is on an 8-0 run. A couple of 3 balls, one from Austin, one from a Profit.
Elevate your game today.
And a beautiful pass underneath from Trip to a Marine. And that was a timeout used by Fort Riley, turned into a media timeout. So back to the full court pressure for the Twisters.
Fort Riley ball.
And broken in the middle of the floor. Marine gets the steal on the bounce pass. And we'll give it up to Parker Austin. Marine sees a crease, goes right to the rack and scores. Marine has 5. And the lead is 10. It's a 10-0 run. Howard dumps it underneath, and Marine got part of that. And Q Wilson the board. Great pass ahead to Kevin Marine, who finishes at the rim. We give Austin a big assist. 7 for Kevin Marine. And that dunk. That's J. Ray Valise. That will break up the 12-0 run by the Twisters. Open in the corner. Profit for his second 3, just short. Tip out goes to James Paramore. Lob pass, that's too strong. Out of bounds off the fingertips of J. Ray Valise. .220 left in our opening quarter. Twisters by 10. Profit, step back, wide open triple, his second of the ball game.
Curtis Profit Jr.
Profit with 2 threes, Austin with 2 threes. Lindsay kicks it inside and flipped up and in.
Number 35.
There by Jaden Parker, his first basket. Austin thought about a long one, gonna put it on the floor instead. Back out with 10 to shoot. Profit to Q Wilson. And, oh, lost the handle, but able to tip it over to Marine. Marine with 9 points. 32-19, Twisters, and a pass lost out of bounds ahead of Jaden Parker. DeAndre Pullum back into the lineup for the Big Red 1. Now a little man-to-man full court pressure. Marine feeling it, right wing triple, in and out. Lindsay, the long rebound, wants to push. Finds a shooter in the corner. That 3 ball good for James Paramore. And then a steal on the inbound, and Jose Howard with the layup. So a quick 5 points in about 2 seconds there for Fort Riley. And then a turnover by the Twisters, and it's going to be a breakaway. Pullum gets an easy one, and that is 7 straight. Some careless passing there by the Twisters. Austin, he tries to slip it underneath, and another turnover. 3 on 2, 3 ball straight away. And a tip, Twisters couldn't grab it. Howard, a floater in the paint. Kevin Marine finally grabs the rebound. Austin wants to pull the trigger quickly and misses. So a 12-point lead down to 6. Almost a steal by Wilson. 9 seconds left in the quarter. And tipped ahead, Marine. He'll get an easy bucket to end the quarter. Back and forth we go, and at the end of a 1, the Twisters at 34 and the Big Red One of Fort Riley 26. We'll take a quick break and be back with more Central Kansas Twister basketball.
I'd like to thank Golden Plains Credit Union as a
And honoring military, a couple in the crowd tonight, former military. So again, we also want to thank Vail Massage in Hutchinson. You need a good massage, 620-899-8334 to get your appointment. Also, for your construction services, contact TJ's Construction Services, 620-200-1749. And also, thank you to Advanced Orthopedic, located 9828 East Shannon Wood Street in Wichita, 316-631-1600. The second quarter begins. Big Red One with the basketball. Twisters up 8. Shot in the corner off the mark, and a big rebound there by Jeremy Davis. And then Austin a near steal, and we had a late shot clock reset. And there's a nice strong rebound in the paint by Adrian Hernandez. He checked in at the end of the quarter. Left elbow jumper, second basket for Adrian Hernandez. He's got 4 points. And a pass behind Howard. And what do we have? We're going to have substitutions. Daniel Moose, Ty Butner back in for the Twisters. I think we're going to have a reset. Still 13 to shoot for Fort Riley. Pullum feeds Davis with 6 to shoot. Davis off balance jumper and rebound by Michael Tripp. Moose wants to push. Daniel Moose past the pack, spins it up and in. 4 points for Daniel Moose, and really nice balanced scoring right now for the Twisters, as that bounce pass to nobody will be a turnover on Fort Riley. The Twisters have carried some momentum over from last weekend. Had that one mental lapse where Fort Riley got pretty much 7 quick points. There's Butner, a nice post up in and out. Jose Howard runs down the rebound. Quick move to the baseline. That is a tough angle to try to use the glass there for Paramore. Butner in the open floor, kicks it out. Tripp wants a 3, way strong. Fort Riley used their size to their advantage early on, and turnaround from Howard won't go. They've been unable to assert that size. The quickness right there, the turnover. Lindsay knocks it away, pull him ahead. Comes up short on the layup. And Daniel Moose in the paint from about 10 feet. It spins out on him. Well, it's like watching a tennis match right now. 3-on-2. Oh, nice pass in the paint. Jaquan Lindsay with the finish. He's got 4 points. You got to break the timeline, and another careless pass. Pullum's going to get an easy bucket. 5 points for Pullum. Butner across, and another chip pass. And it's out of bounds. The Twisters will keep it. The substitutions. Anthony Roseborough for Fort Riley. Brendan McLish for the Twisters. And 9:06 left in our second quarter of action at 38-30. Hernandez straight away. That is a 3. 7 for Adrian Hernandez. Lead back to double figures. Quick 3 in the corner. Hernandez, the long rebound, wants to run. It's it over to McLish. He'll try the triple. Comes up well short. Moose, the offensive rebound. Got the follow and puts it up and in. Nice work inside by Daniel Moose. He's got 6 points. And lead to 13. High screen and roll and a long triple on the way. Banks home for Jaquan Lindsay. He's got 7 points. Moose, going to be close to over and back. Nice save there by Butner. Wide open, Hernandez wants back-to-back triples and has them. 10 for Adrian Hernandez. Timeout, Fort Riley. So for the second time here in the quarter, the Twisters go up by 13 at 46 to 33. So we mentioned the balanced scoring here early on. Parker Austin, 6. Kevin Marine came off the bench. He's got 11. 10 for Adrian Hernandez, 6 for Daniel Moose. Curtis Prophet's got 6. Ty Butner's got 7. So good start for the Central Kansas Twisters. And looking to take your golf game to the next level, visit the Golf Hut, 301 East Madison Avenue in Derby. From state-of-the-art simulators and personal lessons to expert fittings and top-tier gear, we've got everything you need, all under one roof.
For all your medical needs, 316-631-1600.
So Parker Austin going to check back into the lineup for the Twisters. Again, coming up next weekend, the Twisters will finish out their home schedule next Saturday. Here at 6 o'clock, they'll take on the Oklahoma City Servants. And what a turnaround. They're going to travel to Springfield, Missouri the next day for a semi-pro, then a pro game. 1 and 3 o'clock starts at Program Select, Missouri. Again, that's next weekend.
For your Twisters, number 3, Parker Austin.
Out of the timeout, just under 8 left in the first half. And nice give and go. And finish at the rim by Kyle Calderon. 46-35. Oh, McLish. Nice dump underneath and a reverse layup by Daniel Moose. He's got 8 points. And in the corner, 3-ball, long rebound out to Ty Butner.
Twisters ball.
Do you know who made the last basket?
Turnover on the floor. Fort Riley ball.
So a turnover on the Twisters.
Hey, get your ass in the paint now.
It remains a 13-point advantage. Lob underneath and good defense, help defense knocked away there by Ty Butner. Moose a spin in the paint and flips it in. Great body control by Daniel Moose in transition. Other end, a step through and a blocking foul is going to go against Adrian Hernandez. His first team foul number 3. Actually, it'd be team foul number 1 here in the quarter.
Hey, Jay.
And was it a shooting foul? It was not. So it'll be an inbound on the baseline. Inbound, a tough jumper on the baseline. Nice backside rebound there by Ty Butner. Austin was looking backdoor, wasn't there. Then the next pass is there to Ty Butner for the easy one. Butner with 9. 52-35 Twisters. Just under 6.5 left before halftime. Austin a near steal. Lindsay, I think he was fouled. I don't know if that was considered a shot or a pass. We'll find out here shortly as Butner picks up his second. And they're going to call it a shot. So 2 free throws coming up for Jaquan Lindsay. Lindsay so far with 7. And short on the first of 2 free throws. He's a specialist.
Checking in, number 14.
And back in Staff Sergeant Jeremy Davis. And early on, the Twisters had trouble with Davis, Calderon, and Belize inside, but they have compensated. They've rebounded really well. And then McClish in trouble, got out of the double team. Butner down the middle of the paint, finds the open shooter, Hernandez. Third 3 of the first half. 13 for Hernandez. Now wide open, Belize will try a 3. Hernandez the rebound. Hernandez thinking about another one. Pass was tipped. Moose able to secure it. And a tough pass underneath. Stolen away by Jeremy Davis. 3-on-1. Roseboro, a teardrop on the baseline. Boy, Fort Riley's gone ice cold. Moose on the baseline, hits the cutting McClish, tried to dump it underneath, then backs it out. Then finds Austin, he'll have the hoop and the harm.
Austin shooting 1.
That foul is on Jaquan Lindsay, his first. Team foul number 2. Boy, fantastic passing here in the first half. And Austin, the 3-point play, he's got it. Parker Austin with 9 points. James Paramore returning to the lineup for Fort Riley. (58-35) Twisters. Quick pull up and a 3 off the mark. Twisters in a 3-on-3. Moose crosses over, goes to the left hand, got his own miss. Had it, I think, blocked away there by Davis. Nice pass ahead, but the dunk won't go down for Belize. Now Butner will draw the foul, getting to the rim on Kyle Calderon, which will be his second.
Number 13.
And 2 free throws coming up for Ty Butner. Ty has 9 points. He's made his only foul shot. He had an and-one opportunity. This one is strong. Kevin Marine back in for the Twisters.
Media timeout.
And before the second free throw, we'll have a media timeout. 4:52 Before halftime, 58-35 Twisters. In Golden Plains Credit Union, your full-service financial institution, offering a variety of products and services to meet your financial needs. We proudly support our Hesston area athletes. The Fairview Service Center on Highway 61 in Hutch, your trusted source for new lawn equipment repairs and maintenance, from cars to chainsaws and everything in between. We've got the tools and the know-how to keep you running. And Auto and Ag Specialties provides expert detailing and painting for all your automotive and agricultural equipment. And with our mobile wash unit, we come to you. And a big thank you to some additional sponsored Advanced Orthopedic, located at 9828 East Shannon Wood Street in Wichita. Call them at 316-631-1600. Also, TJ's Construction, for all your construction needs. They're located 6414 North Monroe in Hutch, 620-200-1749. And you need that massage, you can contact Vale Massage in Hutchinson. Set up your appointment by calling 620-899-8334. So Twisters leading at 58-35 with 4:52 remaining before halftime. One free throw remaining for Ty Butner, trying to get into double figures. He would be the fourth Twister here in the first half to reach double figures. And she does. So it makes it a 24-point advantage. So can you really finish the half out strong? That's a good start there. McLish with the steal. Looking for help. Fadeaway on the baseline. There's Moose on the backside with the tip in. You won't see a better rebounder at 5'11" than Daniel Moose. When there was a push-off, and it's an offensive foul on Anthony Roseborough, his first. And it would be the team's third. Ooh, and a dangerous pass inside is stolen, and that's a good foul on McLish. That would have been a breakaway for Fort Riley, so he'll give his first and the team's third. Now Paramore, quick move to the baseline. And Butner just lost it out of bounds.
Turnover on the floor. Fort Riley's ball.
Boy, since some early good looks, the Twisters have been forcing Fort Riley into some very difficult shots. Howard has to kick it out on the inbound to Parker. Belize, 8 to shoot. Had it stolen by Butner. Ty Butner on the other end. Had it blocked. Great recovery by J. Ray Belize. Howard, great pump fake. He'll take it in. And can't finish on the offensive glass. Put back and in, up and in by James Paramore. Sergeant James Paramore with 5 points. And a long three. Butner the rebound. He'll take it back in and out. Tipped around, ends up in the hands of Jose Howard. Kicks it in the paint. I think Marine got a hand on that one. Tried to save it, and it's out of bounds. It'll stay, I think, with Fort Riley. No, it's going to go back the other way. As
Number 20, Marquise Wilson.
Marquise Wilson
Twisters ball.
checking back in for the Twisters. 3:12 before halftime. 61-37 Twisters. Austin, deep right wing three. He's got his third of the ball game. 12 points for Parker Austin. Oh, and a tough move, left-handed shot. Won't go down for Parker. And Wilson in trouble in the backcourt. It's stolen away by Parker. Somehow finds Jose Howard, who's fouled at the rim.
Foul number 20, Marquis.
And it'll be on Q Wilson, his first, team foul number 4. So next team foul will put the Twisters in the penalty. Is Jose Howard going to shoot a pair? And that one off the mark. We were told this will be Jose's final season with the Big Red one. His term will be up in the next year. And I do not believe he will be re-upping. Second one for Staff Sergeant Jose Howard, up and in. He's got 3 points. Now Marine straight away wants a 3 off right side. Q Wilson, the offensive rebound. Finds Murdoch, who knocks it down on the baseline. Justin Murdoch just checked in. That's his first basket. (66-38) Twisters. Howard, a floater, bounces up and in.
Number 2.
5 points for Jose Howard. He's your player coach. Murdoch, great dump underneath. The reverse layup for Marquise Wilson. And he's got his first points. And Valise deep in the corner will knock down the triple. J. Ray Valise has 5 points. As we approach a minute and a half to play in our first half. Austin way outside. This one a little short. And Howard lost it but got it back. Good dump underneath and a foul at the rim. On Parker Austin, his second. And does put the Twisters... Well, actually, I had too many up there. The board now says just 3 team fouls. Lindsay has missed his only foul shot. This one off the mark as well. 2 more subs. Jaron Carter and Brayshawn Barber in for the Twisters. Second free throw won't go down either. And Carter stuck on the baseline. Great pass, baseline to baseline. Layup for Parker Austin. Down to minute 4 before halftime. 70-43 Twisters. Good hesitation move. Dump underneath. And a layup for Sergeant Jeremy Davis. He's got 6 points. And Austin tried a baseline to baseline pass, batted out of bounds off of Jeremy Davis. Still 17 to shoot. Murdoch, Wilson will drive baseline. Kicks it out to Carter, 10 to shoot down to Barber. Q Wilson in the corner, his 3 in and out. Paramore up top, pull him wide open, will fire. It knocks down the triple. DeAndre Pullum. He's got 8. You can hold for the final shot if you're the Twisters. Austin out near the timeline. Stuck off of the screen. Carter wide open triple. Money right before halftime. Jaron Carter will shoot the Twisters to a 73 48 advantage here at halftime over Fort Riley. So we are going to take a quick break, and then I'll be back with your halftime scoring as you're watching Central Kansas Twister basketball.
Massage.
73-48, Twisters on top of Fort Riley here at halftime. Let's go down the scoring for Fort Riley. DeAndre Pullum and Kyle Calderon with 8. 7 for Jaquan Lindsay. 6 for Jeremy Davis, James Paramore, Jose Howard, and J. Ray Feliz, each with 5. Jaden Parker, Anthony Roseborough, each with 2. As 4 triples in the first half for Fort Riley. They were 2 of 5 from the free throw line. For the Twisters, you already have 5 players in double figures. Parker Austin, 3 triples. He had 14, 3 triples and 13. For Adrian Hernandez, Daniel Moose with 12. Kevin Marine with 11, and Ty Butner with 10. 6 points for Curtis Profit. He knocked in a couple triples. 3 for Jaron Carter, Justin Murdoch, and Marquise Wilson, each with 2. As the Twisters 4 of 6 from the foul line, but they knocked in 9 threes in the first half compared to 4 for Fort Riley. And the Twisters with the 25-point lead here at halftime. So we're going to take a break of about 10-11 minutes or so here at halftime, and we'll be back with full coverage of second half action between the Twisters and Fort Riley as you're watching Central Kansas Twister basketball.